What is going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with the Wraparound, where we're going to be breaking down the NHL action going down on Wednesday, January 24th, 2024. If you like this content, make sure you smash that thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel. We appreciate all the love and support. The Wraparound and Pickdawgz today definitely wouldn't be where it is today without your guys' love and support, so thank you so much for that. If you're looking for my best bets on the board, make sure you head to Pickdawgz.com. Click that Premium Picks tab at the top of the page. Got plenty of action on today's card. Got $19 college hoops play. Got a college hoops 3-pack. NHL 3-pack and an NHL and NBA 5-pack where you combine those plays as well. So the best value, you can buy something individually today and make some profit and we roll it forward. The best value is to go long term, 3 days, 7 days. I think both are going to be cheaper. Buying the long term passes and you're going to get more longevity out of it than buying each of Wednesday's packages, my daily packages individually. And also, I'm in Vegas. You can see I'm on location. This is where the hot runs start for me. It's been the case last year. Right after I went to Vegas in January last year, we ended the month of January, I think, on the yearly leaderboard up over 2,000 units. So this is a great time to hop on. I can tell you a bunch of people have already. You don't want to miss out. So definitely take advantage of that. But that's, again, we've got plenty of action, plenty of time to worry about that throughout the week. Today, got a 7-game NHL card. Haven't had the best last couple days in the wraparound, but that's fine. We bounced back today. There's a couple of spots I really like, a couple trappy spots, but we're going to talk about them. You guys know the drill. You ready? I'm ready. Let's get into it. Our first game on Wednesday's card takes us to the Amerant Bank Arena, where the Florida Panthers take on the Arizona Coyotes. And, this Arizona Coyotes team has been scrappy. They haven't played their best hockey on the road. They're 8-10-3 away from home this season, but they're still playing some solid defense as of late. They're allowing 1.8 goals per game in their last 5 games. And on the other side for the Florida Panthers, this is a team that's really struggled, but they finally got back on track last time out on the road against the Nashville Predators. Maybe that turned the momentum in their favor. And I think when Florida's on point, when the goaltending is on point, Florida can be one of the tougher defensive teams to crack as well. I lean towards Arizona plus the goal and a half for a side here, but I think the better play is the under 6.5. I think this could be a bit of a defensive battle here. I could see this being a 1-3 wins kind of game, maybe 4-2 if there's an empty net goal involved here. Either way, I'm taking the under 6.5 here. Now we head to the Scotiabank Arena where the Toronto Maple Leafs take on the Winnipeg Jets. And, I can understand the Leafs being favored at home against most teams, but the Leafs still have some goaltending issues, I think, that need to be sorted out, even with a win over the Seattle Kraken to close out their road trip. And while the Winnipeg Jets took one on the chin against the Boston Bruins, I'll tell you, a lot of teams are going to take one on the chin against the Boston Bruins. And I still think they're the better team in this matchup. They've been the far more consistent team, especially on the road, where they're 14-5-2 this season. The Toronto Maple Leafs, there's always offensive potential with this team, but are they going to live up to it is the question. And I don't know if they are. And I don't feel like laying minus 140 to take the chance on it when we're getting plus money with what I feel like right now is the better team. So I'm going to take the Winnipeg Jets in this one, and I'm going to take them at plus money to try to get some value on this one. Now we're going to the TD Garden where the Boston Bruins take on the Carolina Hurricanes, and the Boston Bruins back to doing Boston Bruins things. I mean, on fire right now, winners of 5 in a row. And what's more impressive is that I think that they've picked up the most impressive win of the bunch, a 4-1 win over the Winnipeg Jets, a Winnipeg Jets team that's been playing some of the best hockey in the NHL and quietly doing so. And there's also a win over the Colorado Avalanche in this little win streak. And, it's the final game of the 5-game homestand, but I still think that Boston, in a groove at home, looking like the way to go here. The Carolina Hurricanes, they've won 3 straight road games. They swept their road trip back at the beginning of the year. But they're coming off a 6-game homestand. I think that the change of scenery it's going to hurt the Carolina Hurricanes a little bit here. I think they're just going to have to get their feet back underneath them going back out on the road. And this is more than a reasonable price for the Boston Bruins, in my opinion. So give me the Boston Bruins on the money line in this one. Now we head to the Ball Arena where the Colorado Avalanche take on the Washington Capitals. And, the Washington Capitals, they're tempting at an underdog price like this, but the reason that they're at an underdog price like this is because they're so wildly inconsistent. They've lost their last 3 road games so far in the new year. Lost to the Rangers in the last 2 games of this road trip. They've been outscored 8-3 by the Blues and the Minnesota Wild. And I think Colorado not going to make it any easier. Sure, they're back in their first game off of a 5-game road trip, but they looked really good at the back end of that road trip, winning a couple of games 7-4. And head to head, I mean, this is just or side by side, I should say, this is just a much better Colorado Avalanche team. So I'm gonna go with the Colorado Avalanche. Find a way to get the job done in this one on the puck line here. Now we head to Climate Pledge Arena, where the Seattle Kraken take on the Chicago Blackhawks, and both of these teams are in dire need of a win here, with the Seattle Kraken losing 4 in a row and scoring 2 goals or less in all 4 games. On the other side of the coin, you got the Chicago Blackhawks, who have alternated wins and losses in each of their last 4. But the problem for the Blackhawks here is that both of those wins came at home, where they have played their much better hockey this season. The Blackhawks are nearly a 500 team at home, but you put them out on the road, they've won just 4 of 25 road games this season. And in their last 5 road games, they've lost all 5. They've scored 2 goals or less in all 5 and have been outscored by a combined score of 15-4 in those games. I just think that if there's a get right spot for the Seattle Kraken, it's got to be here. The Seattle Kraken beat up on the Canucks earlier. Excuse me, beat up on the Blackhawks earlier this season, 7-1 in Seattle, and I think that I'm not saying 7-1 is going to happen again here, but I think we do get a Kraken cover on the puck line. Let's give me Seattle here, -1.5. Now we head to Rogers Arena, where the Vancouver Canucks take on the St. Louis Blues. And St. Louis Blues getting a nice win on the first half of the back-to-back against the Calgary Flames on Tuesday. But now I think they're up against it here against the Vancouver Canucks team that plays some of their best hockey on home ice. They're 17-4-1 at home this season, 16-6 on the puck line at home. Last time these two teams met earlier this season, back in October in Vancouver, it was a 5-0 win for the Vancouver Canucks. St. Louis did get some revenge earlier this month, beating the Canucks 2-1 in St. Louis. But now you're on a back-to-back. You either start Jordan Binnington in back-to-back days, or you turn to Joel Hofer here, who's been the backup for a reason. And while he has had some good starts, he's also had some clunkers as well. I just don't know if I can trust him in a spot like this with just how well the Vancouver Canucks play at home. They're 8-1 in their last 9. They've won 3 straight and 8 of 9. So give me the Vancouver Canucks on the puck line here. I think they could win this one 5-2, 5-3. So give me the Canucks -1.5. And our final game on Wednesday's card takes us to the Crypto.com Arena, where the Los Angeles Kings take on the Buffalo Sabres, and two teams that I really have no interest in trusting right now, backing with my money or anybody else's money. You know, the Los Angeles Kings continue to have issues. You know, they're 2-4-4 in their last 10 games. 3 goals or less scored in the majority of those games. On the other side of the coin, you got Buffalo, who just took a loss to Anaheim on the first half of the back-to-back on Tuesday. Now they take on the Kings, and while I will say the Buffalo Sabres have had some issues, they've scored 3 goals or less in 6 of their last 7 games and 5 straight. The goaltending's been solid. They've only Luukkonen has a 1.20 goals against average in his last 5 starts. Could we see Devin Levy here or Eric Comrie? Well, potentially, but I still can't get behind the Sabres offensively, and I don't trust the Kings offensively either. I'm going with the under 6.5 in this one. I think this could easily be a 3-1, maybe 4-2 kind of game, whichever way you have it going, maybe 3-2, something like that. But I don't know, not one of my favorite games on the board, so I'm just going to lean towards the under to round things out. That's it. That's all the NHL action for Wednesday, January 24th, 2024. If you like this content, again, make sure you smash that thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell in the description of this video below to get notified when all the newest and freshest content drops here at Pick Dawgz. If you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pick Dawgz Premium, and make sure to let me know your NHL picks in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. Good luck.